Hey guys, Trey coming at you here with some thoughts for the week. And really, I've got three things that we're going to talk about on this little video podcast. Number one is going to be how to prep friends, family, loved ones, and really launching the Cancun sales push. Second one's going to be how do you make sure that you're maximizing your double credit opportunity for the PR portion of the Cancun push. And finally, some overall thoughts on advancing your TLA program by digging into the intro talk video and crafting your personal stories. So let's jump right in. First things first, with setting yourself up for the Cancun push. I think it's really important that if you haven't already done so, Thanksgiving week presented an awesome opportunity for that. But if you haven't done so, making sure you prep friends, family, loved ones, that you're going to be working really hard once you get done with Christmas. Basically starting on the 26th to January 11th, you're going to be going all out. You're going to be competing against every single person in the Eastern region. This is the final statement that you can make before the year-end banquet that we have coming up at the end of January. This is the final really statement you can make when it comes to territory choices and how you're really going to be going all out because you want to make a strong statement for this. So prep friends and family and loved ones that, you know what, you're going to be going on a 2-week vacation following Christmas. You're going to be going all out. So if there's anything that any family they want you to visit or anybody that you personally want to visit, friends, family, loved ones, that sort of thing, get with them before the holiday time happens. Get with them before Christmas Day so that way, once Christmas is over, you can kind of, put the friends and family to the side for a little bit as you go to step up big time for this Cancun push that we have. Yes, I know a lot of your friends and family are probably going to be partying and throwing down over that time. They may have some amazing New Year's plans, other things, but you know what, guys, I'll tell you, it will not be more amazing than spending 4 days and 3 nights in Cancun, Mexico with about 70 to 100 fired up Cutco people. So it's going to be an amazing event. It's going to be an amazing trip. I know some of my CSPs are planning on stepping up because they want to bring their wives on this trip. So it's going to be an epic event. So you want to make sure you prep friends and family. Let them know you're going to be working really hard. Also enlist their help. Just say, hey, if there's anybody that you know that you would think would be a good person to show Cutco to, I'm getting a massive attack list created, and that is going to be a topic for another day. But let them know, hey, if you know anybody you think would be a good fit, now is the time to recommend them so that you can put them on your list of people that you want to show Cutco to. So prepping friends and family is a big deal. They may give you some grief and just say, look, I want to give you plenty of notice. So that way, if there is anything important that you want me to do, I can make sure to prioritize it at some point after finals and before the 26th. Because the phone jam is going to be the 26th from 2 to 9. And then the push officially launches with sales and orders entered and rollout on the 27th all the way to January 11th. Some of you guys are going to have class those last couple of days, maybe even that last week. So that brings all the more importance to that 27th to January 1st time frame that we've got in there. So plan on stepping up big time for that. Rearrange trips if need to happen. Talk to loved ones about getting together beforehand so that way you can be proactive and not wait to the last minute and then have something come up and prohibit you from being able to give it your very best. The second thing, guys, I want to talk about is how do you maximize the PR credit portion of this Cancun push. So we've got 1 more week for double credit. That ends with reps launched on Saturday. So making sure that you get people launched out this week is going to be important because that counts as a 2K credit if you get one person out. So how do you do that? Well, making sure that you go on an onslaught of sending out 25 to 50 messages a day and just be constantly in communication with the people that have already interviewed, getting them excited about the push. I know we had a D Genisar. She launched personal recruit last week, and she had been talking with this person for months about coming in for an interview. Finally got them in just because Schedules weren't working out beforehand, but we were able to make it work. And she went out and sold $3,000 first weekend. And now she's excited about trying to win this Cancun trip as well. So, be talking to the people that have already been interviewed that haven't shown up for training yet. People that have already been trained, making sure you're taking them field training. For people that have not committed yet, if there's somebody that's a good friend of yours that you've talked to before, but maybe they haven't been able to come in, now is the time to reach out and say, look, I know we talked to you earlier this summer. I know I talked to you at the beginning of the spring and it didn't quite work out. Well, now is the time to come in because we've got some amazing trips and things that are coming up. And I don't want you to miss out. Plus, here's the deal. If you give it a shot, you have nothing to lose. And it could be something where it ends up being a life-changing experience for you. Worst case scenario, it's a couple of weeks of work to help you get some pretty cool paychecks before school starts back up. So low risk, high reward type opportunity for them. And be sending out those messages, be posting things consistently. It takes more than just one Facebook photo promoting the opportunity to get somebody interested. It takes constant effort. It takes probably a weekly post followed up by individual messaging to really get some traction with this thing. So be aggressive about reaching out. Be aggressive about sending out messages to your classrooms too. If you've got classes that you take that have a classroom email server, send out messages to them that week. I would recommend sending out one more during finals week to say, hey guys, last shot, we have a couple of openings still left. Let me know if you're interested in winter break work. So send an initial email that's been given to your district managers. Send out a follow-up email during finals week to give it one more shot at getting people in. The next topic, guys, that I want to dig into is the intro talk to training. The video has been posted on Google Drive. It's underneath of TLA and the training videos section of TLA. But make sure that you go in and you watch that video at some point this week. I want you to watch the intro talk. It's 45 minutes long and includes a personal story. And the assignment is to get that done and your personal story done by this upcoming Sunday. Use mine as a guideline. I've also posted on there how to pop fear bubbles. I'll send out a follow-up email for that, but I do expect to get that in my inbox by no later than Sunday. I'm also going to enlist your district manager's help with this to make sure we get that, because guys, your personal story is kind of your State of the Union address. Your intro talk is your State of the Union address that really dictates what's going to transpire over the couple of days of training. And more importantly, it's what sets up people feeling comfortable with you. And when people feel comfortable with you, they're going to trust you. When they trust you, they'll listen to you. When they listen to you, they're going to do what you ask them to do. When they do the actions that you ask them to do, they're going to sell. Okay, and so it all starts with their eliciting their trust by communicating an effective intro talk and personal story. One thing I will mention is just before the personal story and the intro talk even starts, making sure that you're building rapport and warming up the crowd a little bit during the time when they're filling out their applications and they're filling out their welcome sheets when they come in for training. So as they're filling those things out, it's important that you're walking around, connecting and chit-chatting, finding 2 or 3 interesting points to connect with. I personally use the music, movies, and favorite places to travel section as a great opportunity to connect on one kind of thing that maybe we have in common. The other thing that I really look for and stress is the importance of connecting with something that matters to them. So whatever their proudest achievement is usually something that you can use as a connecting point or a discussion point. Maybe their crowning achievement is that they've raised a beautiful daughter, right, or a beautiful son, and you can connect with them on that. Oh yeah, I saw in here you got a son. How old is he? And you use that as an opportunity to connect with them. If they mention that their greatest achievement is winning a state championship or getting selected for some prestigious scholarship, that's something they're proud of. So talk to them about it. It's kind of like walking into a customer's house and seeing things that are displayed on their mantle or in their bookcases. Those are things that are important to them. Well, if they list that out as one of their crowning achievements or things that are really important to them, it clearly matters. So use that as a time to connect and discuss what really matters to them. When you show what matters to them is important to you, and you find one or two connections where they're sitting there thinking to themselves, oh man, I'm like this person, that goes a long way in your ability to be able to really truly connect and dig deep with your representatives and make a great impression during training. So guys, watch the video, make sure to craft that personal story. I'm excited to get together with you guys here in a couple of weeks. I will send out probably one more video that will be sent out while I am in Thailand, but you should have it in your inbox by next week, about the same time. So more than likely, I'm just going to create the link, the video before I leave, so that you guys have it to be able to listen to. But I'm excited for you guys to keep digging into training, and if we revolutionize the region and the company as we know it with our success, we will be the pioneers, guys, this summer with this training program. So let's bring it. Have a great day. No excuses, playing a champion. See ya.